What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we got our best free-to-play guide for Age of Empires mobile. Like and sub for more amazing gaming content. So if you are one of the free-to-play players like me, then you pretty much know how important it is to not make mistakes. You have to avoid every little mistake because the tiniest little thing as a free-to-play can really set you back. So let's go over the first thing that I think is one of the most important things that's always talked about, and that's going to be your Empire coins. Your Empire coins in the top right corner is this little silver coin icon. This is the premium currency in this game. You can go ahead and you can spend money and buy it if you're a pay to win guy. But for us free to play, this is a very valuable currency. We can get this for free without spending money, but we need to use it very wisely. Now, for us as a free-to-play, there's two main ways that we're going to be using those Empire coins. The first one is going to be through our VIP. Now, for VIP systems, if you are a pay-to-play player, then every time you go ahead and you buy a pack, you get VIP XP. So it's very easy for you to level up your VIP the more you spend money. But if you're free-to-play, we pretty much don't have a decent way to go ahead and level this up. So that is why we have to go ahead and use our Empire coins to increase our VIP XP to level that up. You do get a little bit of VIP for free every day, as you do get like a streak at the bottom, but it's very negligible. I mean, you only get a little bit over time. So we have to use our Empire coins for our VIP. You can see that right now I am currently VIP 4, free to play, and I dumped all of my Empire coins into my VIP so far. The next question you're going to want to ask though is, well, when should I stop? Because there's a lot of VIP levels. There's, you know, it goes all the way up to a bunch of different levels. What is like a good sweet spot for a free to play to kind of stop using your Empire coins? And that's going to kind of determine a couple things. I think one thing that a lot of people tend to do is they try to just get to VIP 5 as a free to play. And that is because at VIP 5, you're going to get the building speed plus 2%, which is extremely valuable. This is a good viable option. You could, if you wanted to, stop at VIP 5 as a free to play. However, I am going to recommend that like the best sweet spot is going to be VIP 8. You're going to get that research speed bonus plus 5%. You're also going to get the governor stamina limit is going to increase by an extra 20. And that is just so valuable, because if you look at it, the faster you get to VIP 8, that's an extra 20 per day. The next thing you can do is go ahead and buy that third building queue. So this is going to cost you 1,000 Empire coins. Now to go back, you could go ahead potentially stop at VIP 5 and then start buying some of these like third building queues. As a free to play, you may get to a point where you're going to get into those like higher stages of building. So once you get to like, you know, town center 13, 14, it becomes very expensive resource wise to start upgrading your buildings. If you have that third building queue, but you don't have enough resources, it pretty much becomes useless. And as a free to play, it can be a little bit harder for us to get resources, because we can't just go and buy a pack and it just gives us like, you know, 1 million food for free included with a bunch of other things. So we got to be a little bit careful about how we go ahead and utilize that third building queue if we don't have the resources, and it's pretty much wasted. And the other thing that we can do with our Empire coins is use them to go ahead and buy new skills for our commanders. A good example would be if we head on over to Josephine, take a look at her talents. Let's go to where it says more skills. You are going to need to go ahead and buy some of these. Like some of these are in a specific shop and they're going to cost you 8,000 Empire coins. The one that you want to get for Josephine, if you're free to play, is going to be this one, the double attack. The double attack skill is absolutely amazing. It is a huge game changer once you go ahead and get it. This is one that I do recommend you get, but again, I would prioritize VIP first. But this is something eventually you want to try and get, you know, once you get her up to a higher level. This is your mid to end game. Now, if you hadn't noticed, I am playing on PC right now, and you're probably wondering, well, how are you able to play Age of Empires mobile on PC? Well, I'm going to let you know right now, our sponsor, BlueStacks, makes that possible. Check this out. BlueStacks is an Android emulator that lets you play mobile games on your PC. It uses the lowest amount of resources possible while still giving you the highest frame rates. BlueStacks emulator also allows you to use mouse and keyboard along with a controller to play your favorite mobile games. BlueStacks has one of the largest libraries with tons of different games to choose from, and also has exclusive deals as well. Go ahead and start playing Age of Empires Mobile on BlueStacks right now. Download link in the description box and the pinned comment. Now, speaking of commanders, if we head on over to our event center, we actually have an event going on right now, which is a character wheel, commander wheel. And there's one commander wheel. This is going to depend on how new your server is. And you want to look out for this specific hero, Attila. Now, when you go ahead and you look at the wheel at the beginning, it's going to have Richard I selected. So make sure you come in here and click the little switch icon before you start spinning, because you never know, you might get a good hit and you might pull the character. And you really don't want to have, you know, a bad character if you get lucky, right? If you get lucky, you want to make sure you get a good one. So Attila right here, he is an absolutely amazing commander to get, especially if you are free to play. This can cost you a lot of Empire coins if you want to go ahead and try and get him. It could cost you up to like 10,000 or something. But again, this is something that I would just kind of look for, you know, mid to end game, still focus on your VIP first. The next thing that's really important for a free to play, and I got a cool trick that I want to show you, is going to be your supplies bounty. And this is going to be for your alliance. This is like an alliance event that's going on. You can see it in the event center, supplies bounty right here. Now, as a free to play, resources are going to be very important. But the good thing about it is resources, we can pretty much get them just from playing the game. We don't need to spend any money. The thing that we need to look out for is going to be speed ups. Speed ups is really tough to come by as a free to play. So we have to be constantly looking for speed ups in all of the different markets and things to be exchanging our resources for speed ups. But let's go over the supplies bounty. So if we head on over to this, it's a building that our alliance has, and it looks like this. And we have two different things. We can claim our bounties as we challenge these enemies, or we can challenge one. So we can go to challenge, and we can see that right now, currently, I am at level 6. So I'm going to challenge this level 6 guy. I'm going to click challenge. They're going to show up. Now, what you want to do as a free to play, and I think this is just in general, anyone, you can go ahead and you can just click attack, but it's only going to send one army. Now, this event does not use stamina to attack these enemies. So what we want to do is we want to have all three, or however many marches you have, do a focus attack on this for the event, and that way it's just a lot easier and we can get a higher level. And once we get a higher level, it means we're going to get more passive rewards. Right now I got a bunch of my commanders out there gathering resources, but if they weren't gathering, it would say focus attack. So what you would do is you would just kind of come over here, you would click this, you would go to March. So we'll go March and we'll have them go there, stop gathering, and then we'll have another March over here, and I'll go right here, we'll go deploy. Then I'll have another March, head on over. This one we'll have Cleopatra stop gathering. And we're gonna just have all three marches gather up there. We can then do the focus attack. So that way, it's just a lot easier for us to defeat this enemy and get to a higher level instead of just doing a regular attack and only having one of our armies. Because at this point, it allows us to have more troops attacking. So we're going up against this guy. He's got 11,000 troops. We got 3 groups attacking him though. So he's going to be, you know, having to deal with a lot of damage, 3 different commanders activating signature abilities and things like that. So this is a really awesome thing that you need to do for that supply event that's going on. So if we go to where it says claim bounties, you can see we get a bunch of speed ups. We also do get a little bit of resources, but these speed ups are so valuable, especially for free to play. So we'll come on over here, we'll go focus attack. Everyone is going to attack him, doesn't cost us any stamina, and this is just going to help us advance to a higher level for that event. If we head on over to the Alliance and go to the Treasury, this is our Alliance Treasury store. So we have Alliance coins. We can get these Alliance coins from clicking the help button, from going ahead and building flags and just being a good participating member in our Alliance. We can get those Alliance coins. What we want to use our alliance coins on are a couple different things. First thing we got is the level 5 XP tomes. These are going to be very, very valuable, help us level up our heroes. The other one that can be also very important is the skill points, help us level up our commander's skills. The ones that I would stay away from are the resources. There's a ton of ways to get resources in this game, specifically gathering and also going ahead and attacking those tribes, the neutral enemies. Those are like way better ways to do it. You don't want to waste our coins on resources. This is like the lazy way to just get like a quick rush of resources instead of, you know, grinding it out. And that's what you have to do as a free to play. You gotta grind for resources. What we want to buy with those coins is the speed ups, because the speed ups are the huge big bottleneck for free to play. Another thing we can do for resources is friends. So like I said, there's a lot of different ways for us to get resources. So we want to be careful with our market, our coins. We want to save that stuff for the speed ups. If we head on over to where it says our friends, you want to add as many friends as you can. Add 120 friends, active people though. You want people who are going to be playing every day. And in the bottom right corner, gift and collect, bam. You get 2,000 free food every day, once per friend. So if everyone goes ahead and does it, you get 240,000 food per day for absolutely free. So definitely take advantage of this. Highly recommend. Add as many active people as you can. Another thing we got is the market. We can head on over to the market store. Now the wandering merchant will just randomly appear, and you can take a look right now. I don't have the wandering merchant. It says that they left. And again, what you're looking for is you want to be trading resources for other resources at a discount. So like you're going to see offers that'll say trade 50,000 wood for 100,000 food, or you know, something like that, and it's going to have a discount. Those are the offers you want to go ahead and do, because even though you're trading one resource for another, you're getting more of a resource in general. And that is very, very valuable as a free to play. We want to be constantly just trying to get as many resources as we can. And trading one for more of another one is a really great way to do that. Also, speed ups as well. If you can go ahead and trade resources for speed ups, that's another thing to look out for. I would avoid using my empire coins in here, because there you can do that too. You can use empire coins for speed ups. You can use your empire coins for resources and other things. Like I said, as a free to play, we are strictly focusing our empire coins on VIP and that third builder. And the last thing I want to talk about is with our villagers. We click on our villagers at the top right next to our wood. There's this thing called the code of villagers that I want you to pay important attention to. We go ahead and we click on the little book icon. We have these special abilities that we will gain access to as we go ahead and complete these different tasks. So if we take a look at something like this medical assistant one, we can assign villagers to the hospital to increase the healing speed, and we can assign more villagers as the building levels up. We need these conditions to be met though. Have 115 villagers, hospital reaches level 22. But if we scroll down further, as a free to play, pretty early game, we have some things that we can do. So like excessive gathering. Gather 30 million resources. As a free to play, you should constantly have your team out there gathering resources. If you're not going ahead and using your stamina to attack or do anything else, you should always be gathering. And once we go ahead and complete this, take a look. Enable limited time assignment to obtain resources equal to the Citadel's resource production of 12 hours. So this lets us get free resources worth 12 hours, and we can do this every 2 days. As a free to play, this is something you want to unlock as fast as possible. So get out there, start gathering 30 million resources as fast as you can. Currently right now I'm at 5 million, so I still got a bit of ways to go, but this is a really, really important one that you want to unlock as a free to play. You also got other things like use a certain amount of building speed ups, which you're going to do easily, and then we can have this enable limited, reduce all current building queues by 2 hours. Save that for your big long timers. Like you're upgrading your town center or your university, and it's taking like 4, 5, 6 hours. You also have stuff like the medical surgery one, use training speed ups as well. This is going to reduce the current healing queue by 5 hours. This isn't really going to help you until you get to like T4 troops, and then they like take a long time to heal. But you have other things. Temporary rest is an amazing one. Go ahead and obtain 50 stamina for free every 2 days. All you gotta do is defeat the tribes, the neutral enemies 100 times. Currently, I'm at 63 out of 100. So this is another one very important to unlock as fast as possible. I'd say these two right here as a free to play is going to help out a lot. The sooner you unlock this, the better it is going to be. And that is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.